Hello learners, hi, how are all of you people? Welcome back to this series of videos from me CA Rajavardhan on the topic of non-profit organization where we're discussing all the important problems with difficult adjustments. So in today's class we'll be discussing this problem from it's part of our Yeshas material also and it's also part of ICA material. This question is the question on Diana Club. So they've given us receipts and payment account in this particular question. So what they're expecting from us is to prepare income and expenditure and balance sheet. But before I go ahead and then discuss and solve this problem for you all, I have small exciting message for all of you people. This regarding the practice sessions that's available now on Unacademy platform. There are more than 12,000 MCQs which you guys can go ahead, take up and then attempt for. So what are you waiting for? Download the Unacademy application today. Click on the tab, click on the word practice on the self-study tab and you can say start practicing. There are more than 12,000 MCQs for you to go ahead and then practice. And that's it. And the next thing is that there are daily scholarship tests that's running on the Unacademy platform. The step-by-step procedure to do this is open try Unacademy for free tab on the surface of Unacademy application. Press on start the test button and then go ahead start taking the test. So simple it is. You can take a plus subscription to start learning from us in the mainstream way on our plus batch. On our plus batch, you get to take live interactive classes for the entire subject comprehensively in English. We provide to you the structured course PDFs for you to read at a later stage. Live tests and quizzes will be conducted. There will be open house conducted at regular intervals for you to interact with the educator. Digital notes of the entire batch will be made available to you. An academy community is what you get to be part of for the entire subscription period, and you have unlimited access to all the features that I just mentioned during your subscription period. If you want more, you can take up iconic subscription which gives you this all the plus benefits that I just mentioned, plus one-to-one live mentorship to ensure that you're on the right track, printed study material coming at your doorstep, and also doubt solving sessions for the doubts that you have. You can surely ask your doubts to us on the plus platform when you're taking the class by sending a message or by sending the screenshot of the doubt that you have, or you can use the raise a hand feature and then talk to the educator. But in spite of that, if your doubt is still not clear, then you can reach out to us in our doubt solving sessions that's conducted exclusively only to answer doubts. Great. And how do you take a plus subscription? All you need to do is pay 25,500 and avail plus subscription for 24 months. And 22,500 is how much it costs for an 18-month subscription. 18,800 is the cost for 12-month subscription. 14,500 is cost for 6 months subscription and 11,500 is the cost for 3 months subscription. If you remember, I mentioned you the iconic subscription. The cost for iconic subscription is 43,900 for 24 months, 38,500 for 18 months, 31,500 for 12 months, and 23,500 for 6 months. If in case you use the code Yeshas, which is YESHAS, before the end of today's date, 30th of September, you get to avail 20% off on all the subscriptions. Yeah, for foundation, intermediate, and final. You get how much? 20% off on all the subscriptions. And going ahead, the prices are expected to go up, and this discount of 20% might not be there as well. So take up subscription today, seize it, seize the 20% discount, and then avail the benefits of plus what to say courses on the Unacademy platform. And that's it with regard to this one. This is about that one-to-one live mentorship that I was mentioning to people a little while ago. Welcome back now to CA Foundation Principles and Practice of Accounting, not for profit organizations series of videos. We have discussed one question in the past which is regard to NPO with BRS. So this is again a question which looks like NPO with BRS, but is it really an NPO with BRS? If it is NPO with BRS, is it like the exactly how we did the previous problem, or is it different? If it is different, how it is different? All that is what we're going to discuss in this particular class. So here is the question. This is the first page of the question and the next page of the question. This part of ICA material as well as this part of our Yeshas study material. This is question number 17 in our material. So let's get started and solve. Accountant of Diana Club furnishes you with following information: receipts and payment account for the year ending 30th September 2011. And come to the last line quickly. You are required to prepare income and expenditure account of Diana Club for the year ending 30th September 2011 and balance sheet as on that date. So great. They want you to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Let's read the adjustments, mark them because we'd have to open ledger for them later. Subscription as adjustment. We'll open one ledger for subscription. We have to be opening a ledger for this subscription. Then we have checks issued but not presented for payment of printing. If you remember in the previous problem that we did, X club, EXE club. So the adjustment was there with regard to repairs. So here it is with regard to printing. Come here. If you observe the closing balance, they have given closing balance cash and bank, opening balance cash and bank. They have not mentioned that this balance is as per passbook. So not balance as per passbook. Is this balance as per passbook? No, this is not balance as per passbook. Why? They have not mentioned that it is balance as per passbook. If they have not mentioned that it is balance as per passbook, can I say this cash and bank is balance as per cash book? And this balance as per cash book is the correct amount. It would have taken those checks already into consideration, though they are unpresented. They would be not appearing in our passbook only, but cash book may they have considered. So this adjustment not to be adjusted. You can ignore this adjustment big time. Sir, previous time we did this. We adjusted it with the repair expense and then with opening and closing balance of cash. Yes, we did. But here we don't have to. If in case you don't know what I'm referring to when I told adjustment, you can watch another video that's there in the same playlist in this very YouTube channel. If you go back to watch that video, you will find it wherein we were adjusting this unpresented checks with our bank balance. Yeah, you can watch that video. You will understand that is EXE club question. That question again is from ICA material only. And if in case you need any other question from NPO chapter or any other question from any other chapter to be revised or to be done, to be thought, to be made simple, all you can do is ask me and unlock the power of asking. I'll definitely come back to you all with another video on that topic and ensure that it's easy and no more that difficult how you people were feeling it before. Great. So checks issued but not presented, not to be adjusted because the balance given is straight away balance as per, I can't copy it, balance as per cash book. Got it? Then we have club premises. 58,000 is the opening. I don't think there is anything here. There might be depreciation here. There is some depreciation here. So we'll write this in the inner column and then depreciate. We'll put the star here only. See, here only there is accumulated depreciation. We'll adjust it. Then we have car at cost. Here we have something related to car. There is a sale of a car. 25,200 is the selling price. They've told something less. Oh, you sold an old car and then you bought a new car. Proceeds from the old car 6,000 is adjusted and you pay 25,200. So basically the sale value of the old car is 6,000. The purchase value of the new car is 31,200. We can treat them separately in our car account. Yeah, we'll do a car account to understand this, however. So then car account and value of bar stock amount paid for bar purchase. So basically we'll open two accounts. One is bar stock account. Other one is creditors for bar purchases account. Two ledgers, one is bar stock, other one is creditors for bar purchases. When you open those two, it will all be fine. And after this problem, I'll come about with a problem, master problem, wherein you would have to be, you are required to prepare receipts and payment, income and expenditure, opening balance sheet as well as closing balance sheet. That would also be there as a follow-up video on this one. You can watch. So 3 videos. One is on preparation of income and expenditure balance sheet with BRS. One is on what to say, preparation of income and expenditure and balance sheet without BRS. One question is on preparation of receipts and payment, income and expenditure, and opening and closing balance sheets. Maybe I'll do another problem where receipts and payment account needs to be prepared. That will become like one question of each time. Yeah, you can expect that. I'll do that and then I'll also update maybe before your master problem. Got that? So by that, all the types of problems on NPO will be over. You can share this playlist with all those friends of yours who are finding NPO chapter difficult, because sharing is caring. Great. So let's start. Solution to question and in the books of Diana Club. In the books of Diana Club. Okay, great. Income and expenditure account, balance sheet, opening and closing, as well as subscription, bar stock, and creditors for purchase account. We also need to adjust our car account. Fine. Great. Let's start. So what is the first item that we have? First item that we have is opening balance of cash and bank. So the opening balance of cash and bank is 16,760. Let me write it in opening balance sheet. So this is our income and expenditure account. This is our balance sheet for the current year. This is the balance sheet for the previous period. In this balance sheet, I'll write cash and bank balance, which is 16,760 rupees. Got it? What do we have after that? After this, I have subscription account, 21,420. There is a star saying that we need to open subscription account. I'll quickly open subscription account, and in my subscription ledger, I would have to write this receipts and payment. It is subscription money received. In receipts and payment, we have written two subscription. That is cash to subscription is the entry. So in subscription account, I've written what to say? Sorry, in receipts and payment account, I've written two subscription. So in our subscription account, I'll write by receipts and payment. Shall I? Okay, let me write here by receipts and payment account. How much is that? 21,420 rupees. That is income received during the year. This income is not the current year income because we might have received more or we might have received less. Last year's money also might have been included in this, or next year's money also might have been included in this. Should adjust those before we find current year income. Great. What do we have after that? After that, we have sale of old newspapers, 4,800. Great. Sale of old newspapers is our income. There's no pre-received or outstanding in that. The entire 4,800, let me write in my income and expenditure account as income. I'll write here by sale of old newspaper 4,800. This is our current year income. What do we have after that? What we have after that is entertainment fees 8,540. So let's assume entire amount is income because there is no adjustment. So I'll write as income in income and expenditure account, entertainment fees 8,500. What I have after that is bank interest of 460. Again, this has no adjustment. So entire receipt is my income. So from the receipt side, it will go to income and expenditure income side by bank interest 460. What do we have after that? Then we have bar receipts 14,900. 14,900 bar receipt is income and expenditure my income. So in my income and expenditure account, on the income side, I'll write by bar receipts, which is 14,900. By bar receipts 14,900. Great. So we're done with the receipt side. Now we'll move on to the payment side. Firstly, we have honorarium to secretary 9,600. There is no adjustment against this, so entire payment is our expense. If there was an adjustment, I would have found how much is my current year expense by adjusting. Now not required. Honoraria to secretary 9,600 is current year expense. Then what do we have? Miscellaneous expenses 3,060. This is an expense again, so I'll write two miscellaneous expenses 3,060. Then I have rates and taxes, which is 2,520. This is again my expense. I'll write in income and expenditure as expense. Rates and taxes 2,520. Then we have ground man's wages 1,680. This, there is no adjustment. I'll write it in my income and expenditure straight away as expense to groundsman wages 1,680 rupees. What we have after that is printing and stationery 940. There's no adjustment, so I'll write on the expense side printing and stationery 940. Then we have telephone expenses 4,780. Let me write that on the expense side. Telephone charges 4,780. Got it? Yes. What do we have after that? Then we have payments for bar expenses. We've written bar receipts as income. So bar purchases. Oh wait, bar purchases cannot be written as expense. Why? We are preparing bar stock account. They've given us opening and closing value of bar stock. So we'll write this 1140 there. 11,540. See here, we are preparing bar stock account. We'll add it there. So in our bar stock account, oh, we cannot write this in bar stock again because this is not purchase. This is payment for bar purchases. This is payment to creditors for purchases of bar purchases. So in my creditors for bar purchase account, I'll write this on the debit side as two receipts and payment. From our creditors for bar payment, I will determine how much is my bar purchases. That bar purchases, I'll put it in my bar stock account to find consumption at bar, which will become our expense. Got that? So payment for bar purchases, let me write it in creditors for bar purchases account. In receipts and payment, I've written by payment to payment for bar purchases. So in my creditors for bar purchase account, I'll write to receipts and payment account 11,540. Great. What do we have after that? Then we have repairs 640. There is no adjustment. This repair payment is our expense. I'll write two repairs 640 rupees. What do we have after that? New car, less proceeds from old car 6,000, 25,200. So we have paid 25,200 rupees for the new car after adjusting, after using 6,000 rupees that we got from the old car. So we would have to write this as two distinct transactions. Sale of old car 6,000, purchase of new car 25,200 paid plus 6,000 that we didn't receive. Net 31,200. Sorry, I had to dab because I felt like sneezing. So that was a sneeze. But people sneeze like you're like this, or like people like this, you're like this. Why not do it in style? So I did. So what was I trying to tell? It's like this. You want to buy a new car, but you have an old car. You offered them your old car in exchange of the new car, and you are ready to pay the extra money. They told the new car's value is 31,200, but they told they'll give 6,000 rupees for the old car. So from 31,200 rupees, the cost of the new car, they deducted the value of 6,000 and they asked you to pay how much? 25,200, and you ended up paying 25,200. Got it? So we paid 25,200 and old car. Old car's value is 6. So we would have to write 6,000 rupees as the sale value of the old car separately. I have opened car account. In this car account, on the credit, I will write by receipts and payment, sale of car 6,000, and on the debit I will write two receipts and payment, purchase of car 25,200 plus 6,000 31,200. I'll write them separately and not only at one. And what we need to be very much cautious and aware here is we have sold a car. When we sell a car, there might be profit or loss arising on the sale of this car, which has to be accounted. So I would write here sale price of car is 6,000. We don't know the cost price of car. We'll compare the book value of the car with sale price to identify the profit or loss and adjust it even. Right now we don't have information about it. So let's only write that 25,200 in two places. 31,200 payment, 6,000 received. 6,000 sale of car, 25,200 purchase of car. Sorry, 31,200 purchase of car. Got it? What do we have after that? Closing balance of cash and bank 6,920. This will come in our closing balance sheet. See, balance sheet as on 31st of December 2008. I'll write cash and bank balance 6,920 rupees only. Got it? Was running out of charge, so I had to put it on charge. Great, guys. So we're done with our receipts and payment. Let's now go to these adjustments. Write these opening closing balances and adjust these two depreciation items, and this problem is over. Got it? Yeah. What do we have? Subscription due but not received. Opening is 2,400, closing is 1,960. So opening subscription is 2,400, closing subscription is 1,960. Let's write this in our subscription account. Subscription due is asset, so opening balance on the debit. Opening subscription due is how much? 2,400. Then I'll write here balance carried on. Closing subscription due 1,960. This has to be posted to respective balance sheets, which we'll do now. In our opening balance sheet, I'll write subscription due. How much is it? 2,400. And in my closing balance sheet, I'll write subscription due 1,960. Got it? Great. What do we have after that? This adjustment is completely ignored because the balances given in the receipts and payment is balance as per cash book, which is after considering unpresented checks. Yeah, so we don't have to adjust this 180 and 60. What we have now is club premises at cost. This is an asset of 58,000. Let's write this in the balance sheet. So which balance sheet? See, they've told 58,000 is the balance and they've given 37,600 as the accumulated depreciation. So I will write in my opening balance sheet club and premises 58,000. Then they have given us depreciation on the club premises provided so far 37,600. So depreciation till date is 37,600, which I'll deduct to arrive at 2,400. In the year end, for club and premises, the opening balance will be 2,400. But this is not the final balance. This has to be further depreciated. Sir, but isn't this the depreciation? No, no, this is the depreciation of previous years. The current year depreciation has to be provided, which is given to us after this opening and closing balances as adjustment. So let's finish this off and then do that adjustment. Till then, just wait. Keep it in the inner column. Club and premise balance. Keep it in the inner column and wait. Got it? So what we have after that? We have car at cost. Car at cost is 24,380. So let me write in my balance sheet. Let me write in my opening balance sheet. Car at cost 24,380. Depreciation on that car, which is already there in the previous year, is 20,580. Let me depreciate for 20,580 to arrive at the value of the car as 3,800. 3,800 rupees is the book value of the car. What is 3,800? Book value of the car, which is sold. This car is sold and a new car is bought. Remember, this 3,800 value of the car is sold and new car is bought. We have prepared car account in which I'll write here balance brought down 3,800. So this 3,800 rupees worth car is sold for 6,000 and we newly bought a car for 31. Get it? So book value of the car is 3,800. Sale value is 6,000. Selling price is greater than book value. So we have made profit on sale. How much? 6,000 minus 3,800, which is 2,001. Imagine the journal entry for this particular transaction. The entry will be, because the cash is received, we'll write cash account debit, which will now be replaced with receipts and payment account. This will be to the extent of 6,000. And the car is going out, so I'll credit car account. This will be to the extent of 3,800. That is the book value of the car going out. Difference is 2,200 and it is credit because it is profit, which will be credited to usually P&L, but in this case income and expenditure. So in receipts and payment 6,000 they've already debited. See, they've already done debit of 6,000. It's like receipt of 6,000 they've recorded by reducing the payment. They've not debited it. They should have written 6,000 here. Should have written 6,000 here and they should have written 31,200 here. Instead they wrote 25,200 as payment. That's fine. So now we'll write 2,200 as income, profit on sale, 3,800 as the decrease of the value of car. So in my car account, I've written 6,000 here. I would have to record profit on sale of the car. How much? 2,200. And this profit, I'll post it to my income and expenditure account. See, there you go. Income and expenditure account. On the incomes, I'll write by subscription 20,000. Sorry, by profit on sale of the car 2,200. It's recorded now. Sorry, I went on to subscription account by mistake. So it is profit on sale of the car 2,200. Done. So what do we have after that? Car is done. Car is done. So then value of bar stock, opening 1,420, closing 1,740. Let's write this in opening and closing balance sheet as well as in our bar stock account. So this is our balance sheet. I'll write bar stock opening 1,740 and that is closing balance sheet, and opening balance sheet also I'll write bar stock 1,420. So quickly come down to bar stock account. This is a working note. Debit side to balance brought down 1,420 and on the credit side bar stock account 1,740. So we've done both 1,420 and 1,740. Got it? Great. What do we have after that? Amount unpaid for bar purchases 1,180 and 860. Amount unpaid for bar purchases is like creditors for bar purchase. So in my creditors for bar purchase account, it being a liability, opening balance I'll write on the credit. By balance brought down. How much? 1,180. And in our creditors for bar purchase account, I'll write the closing balance on the debit. To balance brought down 860. So liability opening and closing balances is what I've posted in creditors for bar purchase account. I'll post this 1,180 and 860 to my balance sheet as well. So in my balance sheet as on 31st of December 2008, let me write creditor for bar purchases 1,860, and in my balance sheet as on 1st of January 2008, opening balance sheet Creditors for bar purchase 1180. Done. Only two more adjustments. One is depreciation on club, other one is depreciation on car. Then we'll close the ledgers and transfer the balances to respective balance sheet and income and expenditure, and we're done. Chalo, let's quickly finish it. Another 2 minutes. Depreciation is to be provided at 5%. On what? Club premises. See, club premises pay we will provide depreciation at 5% WDV. So current year में opening balance is 2400. I'll write less depreciation 5%. 5 isn't it? 5, which is 1020. After deducting which, my club premises value will come to 19,380. And this 1020 whatever is there, let us post this to our balance sheet, sorry, income and expenditure as expense. I'll write here to depreciation. Club premises 1020. Then they've told us to depreciate car by how much? 15%. Let us depreciate car by 15%. So car, we have an account. Okay, let's go to car account. It's simple there. So 3,800 worth old car is sold and 2,200 profit is made. Freshly purchased car is for 31,200. On this 31,200 will provide 15% depreciation. So I'll write by income and expenditure depreciation 15% of 31,200. This is very tricky because majority of them end up providing depreciation on 25,200. So be cautious, provide 15% depreciation on 31,200. So include that resale value of the old car and increase the purchase price of the value of new. 4,680 is the depreciation. This 4,680, let us write in our income and expenditure as expense. To depreciation, we've written on club premises. Now we'll write on car 4,680. Total depreciation is 5,700. I think by this we're done with the entire problem. We just have to close each of the ledgers now. But we'll close all other ledgers first and then come to income and expenditure and balance sheet and not before. Subscription account, we have opening, closing balance and receipts and payment. Take the total on the credit, put it on the debit to find income and expenditure. Current year income as balance in figure. 21,420 plus 1,960 is 23,380. I'll write it on the debit. Then I'll find the balance in figure 2,980, which is my income earned during the year. In subscription account, I've written to income and expenditure. So in income and expenditure account, I'll write by subscription. Come on, let's do it. In income and expenditure account, on the income side, I'll write by subscription 20,980. I hope you guys got it. Did you? Paste it here. Yes, 20,980 subscription and profit on sale of the car rightly recorded. Then subscription account is closed by this. Let's go to the next lecture. Bar stock account. We cannot close bar stock account, opening and closing only we have. If we close bar purchase, bar creditors for bar purchase account, we'll identify purchase here, put that purchase here and then find consumption. So I will not close my bar stock. I would skip this to go ahead and then close my bar creditors for bar purchase. So here credit side total, debit side total is 12,400. I'll write it on the credit and then find balancing figure as my bar stock purchases. How much is purchase of bar stock? 11,220. So this 11,220 being purchases, I'll now post this to my stock account. So come to my bar stock account. On the debit, I will write two creditors for bar purchases. That is purchase of bar stock 11,220 rupees. Got it? Then what do we have after that? Now we can close our bar stock account. How? 1,420 was there at the beginning, 11,220 was purchased, total will come to 12,640. And if I write the same 12,640 on the credit, after deducting 1,740, what I get by income and expenditure account, that is consumption, is 10,900. 10,900 rupees is the consumption of bar stock during the year. And this 10,900, let me write in my income and expenditure account as expense. In my income and expenditure account, I will write on the expense side to consumption of bar stock 10,900. By this, we're done with our subscription account, bar stock account, creditors for bar purchases account. Now we'll go to the last ledger, car account. Car account, opening balance 3,800. It is completely sold for 6,000. We book profit of 2,200. There is purchase of 31,200 worth car, which is depreciated by 4,680. So we'll have to take the total here on the debit 37,200, post it here, and then write balance carried on. That is the closing balance. Instead, you can take 31,200 and then deduct 4,680. You will still get the same thing. So the closing balance of the car is 26,520. This is the book value of the car after depreciation. So let us now write this 26,520 in our closing balance. In our closing balance sheet, let me write here car 26,520. That's it. All ledgers are closed. Now we'll close our income and expenditure, determine income, post it to our closing balance sheet. Where we don't have capital fund, we'll close our opening balance sheet, identify capital fund, post it to closing balance sheet, add opening capital fund with surplus to identify our closing balance sheet's capital fund, and then we'll total our closing balance sheet to know what is the amount at which it will tally. Shall we? Great. Come on, let's do that. So income and expenditure account. On the income side, the total is 51,880, and on the expense side, again the total is 51,880. And if in case I identify the balancing figure, that is excess of income over expense, which is 12,060. This 12,060, I'll take it to my closing balance sheet. I'll write capital fund in the inner column, add surplus to this 12,060. Do we know capital fund? We don't. How do we find it? We need to close our opening balance. So there we go. We have our opening balance sheet. 20,400 plus 3,800 plus 16,760 plus 2,400 plus 1,420 is 44,780. I'll write 44,780 here. Deduct 1,180 to find 43,600 as our capital. I'll write this capital fund of 43,600 here on the liability side in the balance sheet. If I take the total of which, I'll arrive at 55,660 rupees as my total capital fund. Add 55,660 plus 860, you would get 56,520 as the total on the liability side. Let's take the total on the asset side. 19,380 plus 26,520 plus 6,920 plus 1,960 plus 1,140 is also 56,520, and there you go, your balance sheet tallies. I hope you all understood this problem. Yes, so this problem looked like a problem with BRS adjustment, but this doesn't have BRS adjustment because the balance given in the receipts and payment account as cash and bank opening and closing is not the balance as per passbook because they have not mentioned it. So great. I'll show each of the account for a span of 10-15 seconds so that you can pause and copy or pause and take a screenshot if you want to. That's our income and expense account. I'll show both opening and closing balance sheet simultaneously. I can. Opening and closing balance sheet. And next, subscription account and bar stock account. Subscription account and bar stock account. After this, we have creditors for bar purchase and car account. And lastly, that small working note on car account. That's it, guys. Whatever you asked for is what you got. If you have any other chapter, any other question from any other chapter, any other topic, any other concept, you can definitely let me know by way of a message. You can drop in as a comment to this video or find me. I'm there at every other place where you are. I am CA Rajavardhan, and people also call me accounts man. Find me, drop in a text, and then I'll soon come out with a video on that topic and then help you understand the same. Got it, guys? Great. Did you guys learn something new today in this video? I hope yes. And did you guys also have little fun? I hope the answer is yes to that. Get it? Someone had asked, sir, come out with a master problem on NPO, which I'll be doing next. So wait for that as well. And remember, life is not a battle to be struggling, it's a game to be enjoyed. Till the time you're learning something new or having fun, it's all good. The day you guys either stop learning something new or stop having fun, trust me, you might start struggling because you might be in a battle. So thumb rule to stay happy is pretty simple. It is to stay in the game. So for one last time on this day, I have just one simple question for all of you. Are we in the game? I hope the answer is yes, we are in the game. That's it guys. Tata bye bye. See you all in the next video. Till then, stay in the game and get lost.